One of the most exciting times in the NBA is the lead up to the annual NBA draft. The infusion of new players in the league is always expected to liven up the teams that strike gold, adding skill and youth to a squad that might just need reinvigorating. While many teams may find extreme joy when a draft pick works well or leads to a greater trade, having some of the top picks from the draft may not give the assurance to the path to easier success. In fact, many of those who, prior to the draft, is seen to be common favorites for top picks, eventually becoming duds in the league when playing among the sport's highest level. Hello everyone, and welcome to Everything Sports. In this video, we're taking a look at what actually happened to these hyped-up NBA prospects. Before we jump into it, don't forget to click the like button, as that helps us out a lot. Share, subscribe with the notification bell to get more updates and videos just like this one. Anthony Bennett. Anthony Harris Bennett is a Canadian basketball player who was the first overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft chosen by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's the first Canadian to be drafted number 1 overall and is also considered by many fans and analysts to be one of the worst draft busts in NBA history. He may have been a surprise selection being picked first in the draft, but having the title didn't really give Bennett any leeway either. The expectations of the then young Canadian was pretty high, after being extremely efficient during college ball. Playing for the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, he shot 53% from the field and 37.5% from three-point range. During the 2012 to 2013 UNLV Runnin' Rebels basketball season, Bennett averaged a player efficiency rating of 28.3, well above the good average rating of 15.0. While performing for the team that chose him, the Cavaliers, Bennett simply underperformed, submitting a PER of 6.9 before being traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he also failed to impress with remarkably needed numbers, leading to another trade to the Toronto Raptors. Despite signing a one-year deal with his home team, Bennett's love for the game was questioned as the Raptors organization itself grew frustrated with Bennett's inability to grasp the cutthroat world of the NBA. Bennett himself requested the team to send him to Raptors 905 of the NBA Development League, becoming the first number 1 overall pick to play in the D-League. Bennett would eventually see himself signing with the Brooklyn Nets in 2016, but would be waived by the Nets at the start of 2017, leading to stints in the EuroLeague and the NBA G League. Bennett's career ended up becoming much like the impression he left during his rookie season, with him being considered as one of the worst rookies in NBA history, despite being the number 1 draft pick. Darko Milicic. Siberian big man Darko Milicic played in the NBA from 2003 to 2013 and is the youngest foreign player to ever enter into the NBA after being picked number 2 of the 2003 NBA draft by the Detroit Pistons. Milicic is notable for being sandwiched in the draft pick between number 1, LeBron James, and number 3, Carmelo Anthony. Milicic started playing semi-pro ball at the age of 14 with the Siberian team Hemo Farms Junior team before being drafted to the NBA. Darko was once mentioned by scouts to be a more agreeable choice to be picked number 1 in the draft even over LeBron James, because apparently Darko had, quote, more skills and could play more positions than LeBron, end quote. Darko at that point wasn't much of a mystery, having been heavily vetted as a reliable big man and the most highly lauded European NBA draft prospect since Arvydas Sabonis. Darko was thought to have a higher ceiling than Milo or Braun and would have been selected by just about every team. However, despite being selected with a high draft pick, Darko failed to play at the level expected of him in the NBA and is widely regarded as a draft bust. Although he did win an NBA championship playing for the 2004 Detroit Pistons, Darko never really received significant playing time with the team, to which he himself attributed his slow development. In his 96 games he played as a Piston, Darko only averaged 1.6 points per game. Darko would end his 10-year NBA career with averages of 6.0 points and 4.2 rebounds per game, far from what was expected of the laudable European big man. The positional versatility and shooting ability, far more than LeBron, never really materialized. In fact, throughout his decade in the league, Darko only took 6 three-pointers and missed them all. Despite all the pressures and unrealized potential, Darko served to be just another big man on the court, blocking shots and passing balls. Fran Vazquez. The Spanish league's all-time leader in block shots, Fran Vazquez is a 6'10" big man who dominated the modern EuroLeague. Having played professionally since the start of the year 2000, for the last 2 decades, Vazquez has held the title of EuroLeague leader in block shots. This level of defense dominance was the main reason why the center was drafted 11th overall in the 2005 NBA draft by the Orlando Magic. Rather than leaving for Orlando to start his new NBA career joining Dwight Howard in the front court of the 2005-2006 season, Vazquez made headlines when he announced that he would remain playing in the Spanish ACB League after signing with the Casvayu Girona, and later with FC Barcelona and Tecniconta Zaragoza of the Liga ACB until announcing his retirement in May of 2020. A case of apparent assumption and miscommunication that although he intended to play for Orlando in the NBA, he was uncertain of when that time would be, despite being included in the annual draft, leading to confused executives and enraged Orlando fans. Greg Oden. 7-footer big man Greg Oden was thought to be a special, winnable player upon entering the NBA after being picked number 1 in the NBA draft by the Portland Trail Blazers in 2007. The center was a reliable player in high school, owning 3 consecutive Indiana Class 4A basketball championships, a number 1 Player of the Year award, and was the 2005 National Boys Basketball Player of the Year and 2006 Indiana Mr. Basketball. In college ball, Oden was named alongside Kevin Durant in the Associated Press All-American team. Throughout his high school and college career, Oden never lost a home game, so when he joined the Trailblazers in 2007, much was expected from the big man. However, Oden missed the entire 07-08 season due to a microfracture surgery on his ailing right knee and was then classified as a rookie after participating in the next year. In his NBA draft, Oden left the game due to a foot injury after playing 13 scoreless minutes against the Lakers. Although plagued with injury, Oden made a career-high 24 points with 15 rebounds in a win against the Milwaukee Bucks. Injuries and surgeries became the ultimate setback in Oden's career, a remarkably talented prospect who had the ability to match the hype, but would ultimately go down as one of the greatest draft busts in history. The irony of Oden's draft bust story makes it more tragic knowing that the person drafted after him was Kevin Durant. Michael Beasley. The 2008 NBA draft was a lineup loaded with talent, with Derrick Rose being picked number 1, Russell Westbrook at number 4, followed by Kevin Love at number 5. The number 2 overall pick, Michael Beasley, played college ball for 1 year with Kansas State University before declaring for the draft. Despite playing just 1 year, he left college ball being regarded as one of the best freshman college basketball players of the 2000s and dominated the collegiate landscape. His skill set and dominating presence was expected to transfer into the NBA with the Miami Heat, providing a consistent inside scoring threat to support Dwayne Wade's perimeter skills. However, in Beasley's first month as a rookie, he attempted everything except attacking the interior. Instead, he developed into an inefficient jump shooter and a non-existent rebounder, contrary to the strengths he showcased in college. In 2020, Beasley signed with the Brooklyn Nets as a substitute player, but would later have his contract voided when he tested positive for COVID-19. So what do you think about these hyped-up NBA prospects and how they actually fared in the league? We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're new to everything sports, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more updates and videos just like this one. Until next time.